Hey, today I'm going to do a swap painting with silicone with 4 colors, and I'm using kind of the range of blue and purples here. I've got a dark purple, a light blue, a blue, I guess it's kind of like a cobalt blue, and then a light purple. And then I'm going to use the treadmill silicone. I use my normal recipe. You've heard me talk about it, my Facebook group, Pour Painting by Doublereno group. If you go to that page, that Facebook group on there, and join it, there's a file section to the left, and I have a Excel calculator that I use to mix all my paint colors with to get the proper amount. So I've calculated this out. This is a 14 by 14 canvas. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour across this way. I'm going to swipe across, and I'm going to swipe across again, and hopefully get full coverage over the thing. And I may do a little bit of tilting afterwards. And I think I'm going to go with about 5 or 6 drops in each color. Okay, that's about 6 drops or so. And I'll just do a real mild mix. I won't do a lot of mixing, just enough to try and get it around in the paint. Okay, so I'm going to go I'm going to pour about half of each color the first time, and then see where I'm at from there. I'm getting weak on that side. Gotta And I like the combinations of the blues. I don't know how much these are going to mix. Hopefully not a tremendous amount. That's a lot of paint. I may have had too much paint on this one. I'm just going to kind of fill in some of the spots where I hopefully get all of my corners. I got a lot of that blue. I'm not going to put any more blue in there. I'll go a little bit more with a light purple. I just want to get heavy around my corners. And I could go a little bit more of the dark purple. Mix it in a few places. Okay. I think that'll be good for now. I got a little bit of paint left if I need to fill in some spots. So, and I got this. This is just a piece of plastic that it was actually a divider between in a package of canvases. So I'm just going to lay it lightly. I'm going to give it a little bit of a swirl, and I'm going to start coming up as I get to this side, or I'm going to push a lot of paint off the edge. I'll lift it up a little bit there, go back and hit those light spots. I'm going to go from the middle come around on the other side. Okay. So now I'm going to try and get some of my corners here. I'm going to touch all my sides here to make that easier for that to run off. Take a little bit of my excess paint just to make it run down the sides easier. breaks up that surface tension, I guess, when you get it wet to start with. Oh, I'm sorry. I always do that. I run into my camera when I'm moving around. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and torch this now before I start sliding it around. Just mainly looking for popping any bubbles and maybe bringing any more cells up. Okay, now we're going to slide it and just make sure we get good coverage on all of our corners. I think I got enough paint to do that. Okay, so I'm going to try and torch it just a little bit more. The torch is definitely bringing out some of the cells again. I think by swiping it twice, I think I divided my cells up and made them made a bunch of small cells. The torch is bringing the light blue back up for me too, which I like. It gives me more contrast. It was beginning to look just almost all purple, but the torch is bringing you can see it's bringing the light blues back up in some places. And I'm happy with the pattern, so I'm not going to do any more tilting on it. I got my edges covered good. And this is kind of what I was hoping for with the color. You know, I just wanted that blue and purple mix. Anyway, I'm real tickled with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this sit for maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and take one more look at it, and then I'll get you a close-up of it. So I'm gonna let it sit, see if any more cells rise up, what it does after it sits for a while, and then we'll come back and take another look at it. Okay, I'll let it sit for another 5 or 10 minutes. I think a little bit more stuff came up, but not a whole lot. But anyway, I really love the color combo. Didn't get really big cells like I was kind of hoping to get with it, but I got a lot of small cells. But the color pattern is really cool. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe and share my videos, and then check out my Facebook pages, Pour Painting by Doublereno, and then Pour Painting by Doublereno group. There's links to both of them down in the description. And then there's also a link to my calculator, and then there's a link to all the products that I use on Amazon. So if you want to purchase any of the products that I use to mix my paint, or that I use making the paintings, there's links to Amazon down there too if you want to go there. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.